The question we got is, I love your prepping videos, but you have completely overwhelmed me, so I'm just not going to do anything at all. Actually had that statement. So what do you do? How do you prep when you're overwhelmed? First of all, stop looking at the big picture and look at the small picture. How can you be prepared to get yourself through the next day if you don't have power, don't have water, don't have food? Then, how can you be prepared to get yourself through the next 3 days, 5 days, 7 days? Start small.
Always do anything that
Always
you're feeling
small.
overwhelmed about. I don't care what it is, whether it's organizing your house, getting out of debt. You do it in small little steps. Pick one thing and do it. And then move on to the next one. Well, what do you need? You probably need water more than anything else.
Water's the number one thing. Start with the most important and then work your way up. Waters or down. Water is the number one most important.
So start thinking, okay, this week and next week, I'm going to concentrate on water.
So what can you do for water? You could buy a life straw. It's where you can get any water anywhere, a pond, and just drink from the straw, and it filters it right there. You could get a small filter. You could get like a Brita type small filter. You could get a water filtration like my DIY Berkey. It's only $40. Do something like that. You could store up bottles of water. Save your soda bottles, your orange juice bottles, your tea bottles, and fill them with tap water.
Now, she just mentioned a whole bunch of things, and that's liable to overwhelm you.
Pick which one works for you.
What's the easiest for you, the least expensive for you if you're having problems, financially? Pick one.
Pick the one that will work the easiest for you.
The one of all that we mentioned.
So if you have no money, start with asking your neighbors for their tea bottles and their orange juice bottles and start filling it with tap water. If you have $20, get yourself a life straw. Just figure out the one thing that will work for you that you can do.
Do something. By just saying, I'm overwhelmed and I can't do it.
Yeah.
You can't. You have to do something. Do one little something.
Yeah. Next, warmth and heat and food. Okay, I don't know if heat or food would be more important.
Yeah, it just depends on where you live.
Yeah,
and
you kind of gotta.
Things. Yeah.
Here in Wyoming, warmth would probably be more important than food. But if it's warmth, can you go to a thrift store? Do you know friends and family who are? It's January right now when we're recording this. Ask people if they're decluttering blankets that you could have and wash it up. Have it for extra warmth. Could you get a little tiny camping alcohol stove? $20. It's not very expensive, but it'll give you a little bit of warmth and it'll give you a way to cook. Candles. I found candles for $1 at a garage sale for an entire basket. I bought all of them.
I just went to Walmart after Christmas. They've got all their candles for 75% off. I mean,
like $1 a candle.
Yeah.
So just find the one thing that you can do. Now, what I do, since we just moved and I got rid of probably 75% of my stockpile, now I'm just writing in my planner every week, what can I buy extra at the grocery store with the money I have to rebuild our stockpile.
And kind of keep it in your, don't be overwhelmed with it, but just you've got it in your mind now. And if you walk to the grocery store and they've got something on clearance, canned goods for $1 for pork and beans or something, pick it up. You don't have to get everything done right now. It doesn't have to be, you think I got to hurry. Just at least start. When you get that anxious like that, then you do nothing at all. And that's what you can't. You don't want to do that.
Keep a lookout. We have this thing called Upcycle on Facebook. It's a group for our town here. People are always putting free stuff on there. I keep a lookout. I get all kinds of tons of free stuff. Or cheaper stuff. I just got a wood stove for $250 instead of $2,000 that it would have cost new. Keep a lookout for things like that. It's something you need to be thinking about and watching for, but not obsessed with.
Yeah.
Your whole life doesn't revolve around this, but when I went to the grocery store the other day and I saw canned pork and beans for 25 cents, you better believe I bought them.
Well, one thing too you don't realize, when you do something new, unfamiliar, that you're not used to, that you haven't done before, it feels overwhelming. I don't care what it is. Like with, I mentioned the organizing or getting out of debt. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. But we always say in organizing, get one little small section on your counter and walk over there and clean that off. And you'll be so surprised once you do that little section. Oh, well, I did that. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Now I want to do the next section.
Yep.
And you get practice at doing this stuff so that it'll just be automatic with you after you do it for so long.
Yeah.
You get more comfortable with it. Like Tara says, did you hear what she said? When I go to the store and if I see something on clearance, I just get it. That's so automatic with her now because she's been doing it for so long. She doesn't even think about it, so she doesn't get overwhelmed by it. So if you do it little by little, you'll be shocked at how used you get and how familiar and comfortable it comes to you, you know. And you'll practice. I always say, nothing's going to work for you until you practice it. You've got to start practicing it slowly, and it'll get easier and easier and easier.
Yeah. All right. So practically speaking, how would this work? Okay, this is my 2022, my daily planner. You can get in the description below if you just love it. But here's what I would do. Each day, I would write down one thing I can do to start preparing. So day one, get a permanent marker so that when we have to evacuate, I can write the kids' name and addresses on their arms. Day two, pick out red shirts for all of the family that they're not wearing. If we don't have red shirts, it goes on the list to buy at a thrift store or to see if someone's giving red shirts and everybody's sizes away. Day three, I go through and then I make sure I have granola bars and beef jerky for my bug out bag with my shirt and my permanent marker. You see how you just sort of start building
build it up.
every single day. If I don't have granola bars and beef jerky on hand, it'll go on my grocery list and then I'll buy it next time I go to the grocery store. So just start building each time.
Yeah.
Last week, I bought pears. I bought 2 extra cases of pears. It cost me $20.
Canned pears.
Canned pears, yeah. Canned pears to refill my stockpile. Week before that, I got extra chicken. Just keep doing one thing at a time. It's better to start doing something now than not doing anything at all because you're overwhelmed. You've just got to do something. The first thing you can do is go and get our free Stockpile ebook, How to Cook with Your Stockpile ebook. That's something you can do right now.
Yeah, it doesn't cost you anything.
Doesn't cost you anything. It's free. We offer it for free.
Take you just a couple of minutes to do
Yeah.
it.
Go get that, print it out, or put it on your phone.
Start on your going down the list. Just go one.
Read it through.
Yeah.
And see what you can start doing.
Because if you're overwhelmed with us just telling you about this stuff, I can't even imagine what it's going to be like for you when the emergency app actually happens.
Yeah.
You will not survive. I hate to be so blunt.
Yeah.
But that's the type of personality that will not survive because you can't cope.
Yeah.
And so you've got to get over that. And this will help you. This will kick in your coping mechanism, if nothing else, to help.
Yeah. Another thing you can do is go watch our Blackout is Imminent, Are You Ready video. That will tell you how to prepare for a blackout. Guys, it's coming. Yeah. You need to be prepared. That's something simple you can do to just get started. 2 things. I got 2 to-do lists. Go download our free Stockpile ebook and go watch our Blackout is Imminent video. Visit us at livingonadime.com and we will see you guys next time.